What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a standing Pilates workout. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. I want you to come into a comfortable standing position on your mat, feet about hip distance apart, and we'll just take a couple of deep breaths. Big inhale, fill the belly and the chest up with air. Let your shoulders rise up towards your ears, and then take a big exhale. Drop the shoulders down and back. Let all of that air go. We'll do that 3 more times, inhaling through the nose, lifting everything up. Big exhale, we'll drop the shoulders down and back. 2 more, inhaling to lift. We'll exhale, let it go. Last one, inhale, we lift. Exhale, we'll let it go. Good. With that final breath, I want you to walk your feet out a little bit wider than the hips. Take a big inhale. Take the arms around and up. We'll exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold, reach down for your mat. Once you get down there, we'll inhale, bend at the knees, come down into a nice deep squat. Exhale to extend at the knees, push your hips up. We'll do that twice more. Inhale to bend. Exhale to press. Good. We'll inhale, bend. And then exhale, press. And then once you're ready to come up out of that, we'll stand up nice and tall, and we'll head right into a wide plie squat just to warm things up, keep things moving. Toes are gonna turn out, heels are gonna turn in. Hands can come to your hips or they can come right out in front of your chest, whatever you prefer. And we'll just start by taking a big, don't fall over. Big inhale, we're gonna bend at the knees. Exhale, we'll push into the heels. We'll stand ourselves up out of that squat. Now you can take this at whatever pace feels best for you. We're still kind of in that warm-up phase, so take it nice and slow. Get your bearings. If you're like me and you start to fall over the second we start to move, like take a second, get your balance in check. As we take this wide plie squat, I want you to focus on keeping your shoulders stacked on top of your hips. So we've got a nice flat back, nice flat front. The front of the hips, the back of the hips are right in line, right in that same plane. Good. Now, once you feel good here, if you want to add in with the arms, we can take the arms down below us as we lower, up overhead as we lift. Good. And we're going to be working a lot with this external rotation today. So if at any point it doesn't quite work for you, go ahead and ditch it. Just come into a wide parallel stance. That's cool with me. Good. We'll do 4 more like this. 4, 3, this will be 2. Last one. Good. Now we're going to keep going in that squat, but we'll add in at the bottom. Every time you come down, we'll take the hands behind the head. We'll take an oblique crunch to the right, right elbow, right knee, left elbow, left knee. Good. Then we're going to reach. We extend the arms out. We're going to reach over towards the right. We'll reach over to the left, and then we stand up out of that squat. We'll do that every single time. We come down, hands behind the head. Oblique crunch. Oblique crunch. We'll reach, right hand behind the right leg, left arm reaches up overhead, bend the elbows, come over to the other side, and then stand back up. We'll do that 4 more times. 4. Good, this is gonna be 3. This will be 2. Watch my inner thighs. Ah. All right, last one, take it low. And reach, and reach. Good, we'll stand up out of that squat, take a deep breath. We're gonna reset, go back down. This time we're gonna add in a heel click every time we come up out of our squat. Isn't this fun? We'll inhale, bend the knees. We're exhale, we'll just press into the right heel. I want you to squeeze that left heel in to meet it. Step back out into your wide plie. Exhale, squeeze the heels in. If it becomes kind of a clunky transition from heel click back into wide plie, that's okay. It can be clunky. It doesn't have to be perfect. I've found in my many classes teaching this kind of a series that just not stepping out as wide is really helpful in kind of cleaning up that clunky transition. And I'm really sorry if you can hear the screaming child right outside my door. Hopefully you can't. Hopefully you can't. I've got loud neighbors, especially on Sunday afternoons, apparently. Good, keep moving like this. We'll do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. We'll step back out into that wide plie. I want you to hold it nice and low. You can push the hands out in front of you. Give me little tiny pulses. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Really small, slow and controlled. Good, we'll go for 6 more. This is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna stand up, balance over onto that right leg. We'll just take our heel click. So put a little bend in the right knee. We'll exhale, squeeze the heels together. Inhale, point the toe, take it out. Squeeze, and point. 6 more. 6, for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Step back out into that wide plie. Same thing on the other side, squeezing the right heel now into the left. We're gonna hit a lot of inner thighs today, so just let it happen, right? If it feels not so nice at any point, take a second, readjust, reset. That's cool with me. Whew. We'll do 4 more. 4, 3, for 2, and last one. We'll step back out into that wide plie. You guessed it, little tiny pulses pushing into the heel. It's a 1 inch lift, 1 inch lower. Good. Whew. I love Pilates. We'll do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll stand up, shift your weight over into that left heel. We just take our heel click, squeezing in, inhale, release. Hands at the hips is really good on this one. We'll do 6 more. 6, for 5. This is 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Bring everything in, take a second, breathe. Like I said, we're gonna continue to work in that external rotation. Now we'll move into a little bit of a curtsy lunge combo. So we'll start keeping the left foot down on the mat. You'll keep a little external rotation at the toe, not so much that you fall over when we step back, but a little bit is helpful, okay? We'll take the right foot, we'll inhale, cross that right foot back behind us at about a 45. We're gonna exhale, push into the heel, we'll stand up, and you'll open the right leg out towards the side. Good, we're just gonna move like that every time. So it's gonna require not only a little bit of power to come up out of the lunge, but also a little bit of balance so that we don't completely tip ourselves over as we lift that right leg. And if you get to a point that you feel like you need to pause in between movements, pause in between movements. Yeah. I always find like the second I start to film a standing workout, my balance just like goes out the window. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna balance, like everything's gonna be fine. And then like I get 2 feet on the ground and I don't even know like what direction is up anymore. We'll do 4 more right here. 4. This is 3. This is gonna be 2. And last one. Now we're gonna go back down into that lunge. I want you to hold it right there. Give me tiny pulses pushing into the left heel. It's a 1 inch lift, a 1 inch lower. 1 inch lift, 1 inch lower. Really small, slow and controlled for 6 more. 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna stand up, balance onto that left leg, kick the right leg out, point the toes. We'll take little tiny pulses, pulsing 1 inch out, coming 1 inch in. Really small, slow and controlled. How many times can I say that in a workout? 6 more for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna step back into that curtsy lunge. We'll add on a little bit right here. Taking the right arm, we're gonna lift the right arm up, little side bend over towards the left. We'll take the right arm in, lower it down. We stand up out of that lunge, open, and close the right leg. Step it back, reach up, lean it over. Good. Bring it in, open, close. Keep breathing. Really just a reminder for myself, right? Like at this point, it's not that you need to keep breathing, it's that I need to keep breathing. 3 more like this. This is gonna be 2. Good, and this will be our last one. No surprise pulses here, I promise. Open, close, and then bring everything in. Take a second, reset. Ouch on that left hip, right? Okay, we're gonna do that same thing over on the other side. So when you're ready, this time we'll keep the right foot down, give the toe a little bit of a turn out, so toe out, heel in. We'll take the left foot and we'll start to step it back behind us. When you're ready, if you're ready before me, you go ahead and go. We inhale, cross that left leg back and behind. Exhale, push into that right heel. We'll open and close the left leg. Now it doesn't have to be the most enormous step back, right? A tiny movement is a powerful movement. It's just as good as a huge like plie or a huge curtsy. I always find if I go too far, that's when my balance goes haywire. Good. We'll do 4 more like this. 4. This is gonna be 3. 2. Last one. We'll step back into that curtsy lunge, push into your right heel, little tiny pulses, pulsing 1 inch up, coming 1 inch back down, really small, slow and controlled. Good, we'll go for 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna push into that right heel, lift ourselves up, kick the left leg out. Find your bearings, little tiny pulses through that left leg. 1 inch out, 1 inch in. Super small, slow and controlled. Good for 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We go back down into that curtsy lunge, right hand to the hip, left arm overhead. We take that big side bend over towards the right, drop the left arm down, stand it up. Open and close the left leg without completely toppling over like I just did. You almost have to be like robotic about this to a point, right? I want the movement to be smooth, but still like really controlled and precise, right? We always want to adhere to the 6 principles of Pilates. I'm like, can I think of them on the spot? Oh, I forgot. Lateral flexion. There we go. That's what happens when I talk. I forget where we're headed. We're gonna do 4 more like this. 4. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be 3. This is 2. Oh. And this will be our last one. Good, stand everything up, take a breath, shake it out. That's a little bit not so nice on the hip, so take a second, breathe, okay. From here, let's just take it into a standing saw so your feet stay wider than your hips. Elton toes are gonna point forward. For a second, I like blacked out. I was like, where am I? What are we doing? Arms are gonna reach out into a T. I want you to take an inhale, rotate yourself over towards the right side of your room. Take your left hand, reach your left hand down and out towards the outside of your right foot. We'll exhale up through center. Inhale, we'll rotate over towards the left. Taking the right hand, reaching down for the outside of the left foot. Exhale, we'll bring it up. We'll keep moving like that. I want you to try your hardest as you come up out of that little fold forward. Try to use the power and the strength of your obliques to bring yourself back up through to standing. And I apologize if my necklace keeps hitting the microphone. I think we should be okay, but they get a little bit loud. We'll do 3 more each side. 3. And 3. This is 2. Let it be a welcome break. and 2. This will be our last one. And last one. Good, with that last one, everything is going to come up. I want you to stand up nice and tall. Take a second, tap out your hip if it's still feeling not so nice. Just take a second, breathe. From here, we're gonna do a little bit of standing core. So it's gonna require some balance from us. That's okay, you can handle it. Left foot's gonna stay down on the ground. Right leg is gonna kick out to your side. Now we have to tilt over just a little bit, not so much that you fall over, obviously, but a little bit of a tilt over is gonna be helpful. Bend into your left knee. We'll reach the arms up overhead, biceps by the ears, and we'll take a big exhale. I want you to bend the elbows as we bend that right knee in towards us. Big exhale, let all that air go. Inhale, we'll release, we'll push everything out. You can tap the toes down. Big exhale, we squeeze it in, pulling the knee in towards our chest. Inhaling to release, we'll let it go. Good. Big pull from the low abs to take the knee up. We'll do 4 more like this. 4. For 3. This will be 2. And last one. Good, we'll let everything go. Move right over to the other side. Right foot's gonna stay down. Left leg is gonna kick out to your side. Put a little bend in the right knee and then kind of tilt over towards the right. Reach those right arms up so the biceps are up by the ears. Take a big exhale, bend the knee in, bend the elbows. Inhale, release, let it go. Big exhale, squeeze it all in. Inhale, release, let it go. Good, now we talked about this a little bit in our beginner Pilates workouts last week. Think about using a ha breath. So as you exhale, it sounds so stupid. So if you're doing Pilates at home with other people around, sorry, I apologize to the other people, but it's gonna help us to dig into the low abs. We'll do 4 more. 4. For 3. For 2. And last one. Good, we'll take everything down. Take a second, just kind of walk out through your legs. Take a deep breath. We're gonna get back into those big externally rotated movements, this time heading into a warrior lunge. So I want you to take your feet out wider than your hips. We'll turn the left toes out towards the short edge of our mat. Right toes are gonna turn towards the long edge of your mat. So we're lining up heel to arch. We'll start by taking a big bend into our left knee, and that right there is gonna tell you if you have to walk your feet further forward or back or side to side, whatever. Arms are gonna come out into a T. Now we'll take an exhale here. I want you to push into your left heel. We'll bring the arms up overhead, 2 straight legs. We inhale, bend into the left knee, come back into that lunge. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Good, now this one kind of creeps up on you, so don't be alarmed as we start to get into it. We'll do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it right here, keep it low. We'll take that left heel, we're gonna lift and lower the heel. Inhale, lift. Now we'll do exhale, lift, inhale, lower. We'll go for 10, 9, this is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heel down, we'll push into the heel, stand it up, exhale. Inhale, take it right back down. We'll do 4 more like that. 4, 3, 2. Last one, take it low. Hold the leg still, take your arms. Exhale, lift, biceps by the ears. Inhale, lower out into that T. Lift and lower. We'll do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good, bring everything in. You're gonna turn the left toes forward, turn the right toes out towards the short edge of your mat. And I'm gonna scoot back, or else I'm gonna whack this countertop. Arms come back out into a T once you set yourself up in that nice low warrior lunge. We'll take an exhale, push into the right heel, lift those arms up overhead. Inhale, take it right back down, arms out into a T. Oh my gosh. I always get to a point in the workout that I'm like, oh, this is so hard, you guys. I feel this a lot in my shoulders. Like, obviously we've got inner thigh working, we've got quad working, we've got the back leg working a lot, but just keeping your arms in line with your shoulders is crazy hard. 4 more like this. 4, 3, 2, last one. We keep it low right here. We take the right heel, we'll lift and lower. We go for 10. So that's 10, 9, 8. I can't hold my arms up anymore. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heel down, arms come back out. We exhale, lift, inhale, lower. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. We take it back down, hold the low body still, just move the arms. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Good, we go exhale, lift, inhale, lower for 4 more. 4, for 3, for 2, last one. Good, bring everything in. You're gonna turn those right toes forward, exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold, reach down for the mat. Take a second, take a breath right here. And then when you're ready to come on up, we'll roll ourselves all the way back up to stand. And we get to go back into a little wide plie squat series, turning the toes out, heels in. Hands can come to your hips, they can come up to your chest, whatever you prefer. We'll just take an inhale, bend at the knees, lower down into that squat. Exhale, push into your heels, lift right back up. Now, I don't think I talked about it the first time you went into this wide plie squat, but if this big external rotation doesn't work on your hips and you have to hinge forward from your hips, go ahead and hinge forward. That's okay with me. I know I talked about foot positioning, but you can hinge forward at the hips just a little bit and that's fine. In a perfect world, I would love it so much if you could keep your shoulders on top of your hips and just imagine you're sliding straight down a wall and then coming straight back up. So we think about opening the knees up, spiraling through the inner thighs, shooting that energy straight out through the knees. Good. Okay, we're gonna add on a little bit to this. Next time we're down in our squat, you'll hold it there. We'll take the right heel, lift it, left heel, lift it, stand back up. Lower we go, right heel, left heel, stand back up. It's not easy stuff, but I know you guys like the standing workouts. I feel like these are like the most commented on workout videos that I make. So I'm so happy that you like them, but oh my God, they're a pain in the ass to film. They're so hard. I know, I'm such a baby. I'm like, Pilates is so hard, but it's like, literally, it's my job. Right, I'm like, this stuff is so hard. Can't we just be horizontal? In my perfect world, we'd be down on the mat all the time. We'll do 4 more like this. This is 3. This will be 2. Last one. We'll stand it up. We're gonna take it right back down. Now I want you to give me tiny pulses in your hips. We've been here before. 1 inch lift, 1 inch lower. That's all it is. Push into your heels, squeeze the inner thighs like crazy for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll keep it low, hold it right there. We're gonna lift the right heel. Give me tiny pulses from right there. Good, we'll go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the right heel, lift the left heel, tiny pulses. Whew, how your inner thighs doing? Mine are doing not so good. Not so good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the left heel, lift both heels, tiny pulses. 1 inch up and 1 inch down, because you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Good, we'll do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall, take a second, take a breath. We're gonna build off of that Aren't you excited? Okay, so keep both feet down on the mat for right now. We're gonna lift the right heel and we'll go into a wide plie squat like that. Inhaling to bend at the knees, exhaling, we push mostly into that left heel to get us back up. Now just keeping the right heel lifted is gonna force your leg to shake a little bit. You'll notice it when you get down. That's okay, we're doing 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it right there. You got it. We're just gonna lower and lift the right heel. Lower, lift for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6. We go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift that right heel, tiny pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand all the way up, drop the right heel down. Take a second. If your feet were sliding around a little bit on your mat, take a second to readjust. That's okay. My hips are not so happy with this workout, so sorry if you're feeling the same way, but you're gonna feel this in your inner thighs tomorrow 1000%, okay? Same thing on the other side, lifting the left heel. We'll inhale, bend at the knees, lower it down. Exhale, push into the heels. Stand things back up. And by heels, I mean push into your right heel, stand things back up. We can't really push through the left heel when it's lifted, can we? Now we still want to try and keep the hips level even though we've got this weird thing going on the left side. We'll do 6 more. 6, 5, this is 4. We'll go for 3, for 2, and last one. Take it low, hold it right there. We lower and lift the left heel for 10, for 9, 8, keep the hips level, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift that left heel, tiny pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stand everything up, plant the heel down. Again, just take a second. Forward fold it down, reach down for your mat. Take a nice deep breath right here. Good. Stand everything up, roll it up to stand when you're ready. Last little push here, grand finale exercise. We're gonna combo a curtsy lunge with a wide plie squat, okay? So feet are gonna come out wider than the hips, maybe not as wide as we just had them. That's okay. Toes are gonna turn out, heels are gonna turn in, hands can come right to your hips. We'll take an inhale here, we'll bend at the knees, wide plie squat. Doesn't have to be super low. We'll keep the left foot down, cross the right foot back behind, curtsy lunge. Come back into your wide plie. Same thing on the other side. Wide plie, curtsy lunge, wide plie, curtsy lunge. Yeah, ouch on the hips, ouch on the inner thighs, for sure. Now, just like we talked about in all of these movements separately, the turnout in your toes does not have to be enormous. This wide plie through center does not have to be enormous. It does not have to be perfect. Would I love it if it was? Sure would. But it just, at this point, it is just going to be what it is, and that's fine. I always like to remind people it's not a Pilates perfect, it's a Pilates practice. So if you feel like these are some moves you need to work on a little bit more, that's fine, right? You should feel like that sometimes in your workout. Like, oh, I didn't do everything perfectly, but that gives me something to work on the next time I do one of these workouts. That's what I want. I want you to just get better every time that you're with me, whether it's in a YouTube workout like this or it's on Zoom, it's in person, whatever. We'll do 3 more like this. 3 was maybe too many. 2. Last one, special surprise. Step back with that right foot, hold it right there, tiny pulses, pushing 1 inch up. 1 inch down, we go for 10, so that was 10, 9, 8, oh my God, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We stand up out of that squat, wide plie squat, pulses for 10, 9, 8, keep breathing, 7, 6, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up, shift your weight into your right foot, cross that left leg back behind. Of course, I have all this stuff right behind me. Pulses for 10, 9, we go for 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stand everything up. I want you to come to the back of your mat, wherever that is for you. Feet are gonna come out wider than the hips. Do a little external rotation at the toes. Toes out, heels in. We'll take a big inhale, circle the arms around and up. We'll exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold, reach down for your mat. Good. Take an inhale right here, bend at the knees so you come down into a nice deep squat. Little yogi squat. If you can lift your hands off of the mat, awesome. If you kind of want to rock side to side, awesome. We'll take a second right here. And then once you're ready, we'll walk the hands out. Knees are going to come down. I want you to swing your legs around so they come out in front of you. We're going to take the left leg out nice and long. Take the inside of your right foot, bring it to the inner thigh on your left leg. Now from here, I want you to square yourself off to your bent knee. Take your left arm. We're going to slide it to the inside of the left leg. Reach your right arm up and over. Nice big side body stretch. Good. Nice deep breath right here. And then we'll inhale, square our upper body off towards the left leg. Nice big fold. Deep breath right here. And then when you're ready, walk yourself up. We'll switch out the legs. Right leg goes out, left foot comes to the inside of the right leg. We're gonna square our body off to our bent knee. Take the right arm, slide it to the inside of your right foot. Reach that left arm up and over. Nice big side body stretch. On your next inhale, we'll square the upper body off towards the mat. Big fold over that right leg. Nice deep breath right here. And then when you're ready, walk yourself up to seated, and that is where I am going to leave you guys. I'll get up to send you off. How nice of me. Remember, you guys are awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I will see you in our next video. I just can't resist you. You got me thinking like